Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is a new channel. We just bought ourselves a new Traeger. And it's about 1 o'clock, maybe 1:30.
Yep.
And the only way we're going to have dinner tonight is by cooking on this.
Yeah.
So the plan is to put this together and make some chicken wings. This is a barbecue channel.
Yeah, I'm so ready for chicken wings, so I can't wait.
I'm going to show you a little bit of putting this together, if there's any hang-ups or tough things. So if you bought the same model, I'll show you. But then also show you about our favorite, which is chicken wings, and it only takes about 2 hours to do. Oh, by the way, this is really freaking heavy. So we're going to just take it out of my car and start taking pieces over to our patio, because I think it's going to be a little too heavy for us. But if not, you'll get to see it. As you can see, there actually wasn't as many pieces as we thought there would be. Here we've got some of our nuts, bolts, different items to put together. Got some instructions. But the good thing is, it looks like a large part of it was already put together. And it was a little bit heavy for the two of us. I want to say it was like 220, 250 pounds. I'll probably put it over right now, but you can see that this section seems to be pretty well together in a good way. And then we got some wheels, not sure what. So we're gonna get this out and see how it goes now. This might be faster than I was thinking.
Me too.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, and it's a upgrade for us. We're going from this here Cuisinart. We actually got this about 4 or 5 years ago. It was a new model back then. Everything's been okay, but a little bit of grease fire issues, and then the pellet auger tends to get caught a lot, and so you end up having to clean it out a lot. But so this is a major step up. That thing was about $600 for a grill / pellet grill. This is about $2,000. So hopefully we can do a lot better with it. It's definitely a lot bigger, that's for sure.
It's a lot bigger, yes.
And we got Gemma over there making sure that we're doing a good job. All right, so here's a good sign. Let down the box. Check this out. It looks like a ton of it is put together already. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's okay. Now we know where all the hidden stuff is gonna be.
Yeah.
All right,
It's so heavy.
this just got to be harder. Let's take stuff out.
Start taking it out?
Yeah. All right, well, here you go. At least all this stuff is put together. Yeah, that's where you're gonna put your pellets in. Check this out. This is really nice down here. That's where your flame's gonna happen. Smoke's gonna start. It's really nice looking, man. I'm gonna have to barbecue a lot this summer to make this worthwhile, because this is a lot for a home cook, I'd say.
Yeah, it is. But it doesn't look terrible. Like, I just pulled out the assembly.
Oh, there we
bag.
go. Yeah, so I can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then we've got everything laid out here, which in all reality, I was mentally prepared for this to take about 2 hours. I don't think it will, yeah. This actually looks a lot better than I was expecting. A lot better than what we did with the previous one. All right, for the next step, we're gonna go ahead and do some washers. We got locking ones, we got the bolt, and we are gonna attach the legs. Here you can see there are 2 large bolts to each leg. You do match up 2 to 2, 1 to 1, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4. And next up, we are putting in some brackets down below. I'm gonna guess that's our grease catch.
Oh, yeah.
So Rachel did point out a really nice thing. Traeger does intend for you to be drinking beer while doing this. So it looks like you are going to be doing 1 beer per page. You know, take your time. And by the end, you're gonna have an empty 6-pack up here. Boom. All right, next up, it looks like we are gonna be putting some support brackets on these, which I was a little nervous because there is some shake or some give on these. But we're gonna be putting that down there, and then it looks like there's a spot that goes below here. So those just hook up with some screws right in this spot. right, not gonna lie, that part was more irritating than it should have been. But you're putting the same screws under here connecting. So should be solid. I think we're flipping it up now, but it's just with the screwdriver that you use to put this one in, it gets caught on this because it's almost a little too big for that area, but it worked. This is step 18, which I feel like if you look at the instructions on this one, if you're 3 beers in, this would be a little bit difficult, but
I agree.
I'm pretty sure we're just making a side table. So we found this piece, and we got 2 of these brackets. So we already put one on, and I think we're gonna just end up putting it right here on this side. All right, we got that part on. And the nice thing about this topper, you can see that there's just a little lip, which then tells you that you've got it on the right direction. We're just gonna screw that on. All right, next up is the handle. It actually comes with this already in, so you don't have to search for it. You can see it goes like that. It's just gonna be the screw on the inside. All right, for this next step, you can see right here, we are gonna be putting some screws in, or bolts in, partially, because we are putting trim on. All right, so this is where one of those spots, if you have some better tools, you'll get through this faster than we will, but you're just gonna have to use this little wrench and tighten it all the way around. We are at the point where it should be 0 beers left finishing off. We got another piece to put inside here, put the grates in. We're almost done. And then we'll get to fire this up and start on some chicken wings. All right, we got the grates in there, and we are just finalizing. I have to be over there.
Yep.
All right, and we are just putting this in.
So there's a button here.
Oh.
Makes it go up.
And so that must catch all the grease.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So it is lined with, it's like an aluminum. I think it's put together. All right, so all in all, it did end up being about an hour and a half from the moment we got it out of the car to this, so that's not too bad. I think you could do most of it with one person if you wanted to. You're definitely gonna need 2 people though to get it out of your car and move it to your spot. Well, let's figure out how to cook on it. So we have it plugged in. Only thing left should be pressing this button here, it seems. It lit up. That's a good sign. Oh, there it is. All right, English. All right, one-time seasoning to ensure the best flavor and optimal performance. A 60-minute seasoning cycle is required so please set aside time for this prior to the first cook. So we're gonna have to do that for sure. Connect your grill, set up Wi-Fi. So it's like a Wi-Fi Bluetooth here for the Traeger so that we can hopefully control stuff on our app, or at least see what the temps are gonna be. We did go ahead and buy the Traeger pellets, just because it seems like it's probably appropriate, at least for the first little get-go. Might try to change up to some other ones here shortly, so we'll go ahead, lift this up, fill that sucker in. All right, so as you can see, we've got the pellets in there. Start hearing the fan, and I guess we got 59 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Might as well get some chicken wings ready. All right, so unfortunately, it seems like my Wi-Fi router is a little too far away, so it's not connecting well to this. So if you're gonna try doing that, you gotta be a little close. We still got 40 minutes to go on the seasoning, and we're gonna go season those chicken wings. One of our favorites to do is just chicken wings. This is Members Mark. It's from Sam's Club, $10. And you can see there's usually about like 24, there's 2 pounds worth right here. So all we need to do chicken wings is have some olive oil. We like to do 2 different rubs. So we're gonna try this black cherry chipotle. That's Kinder's. That one I believe we got from Sam's Club. And then this one is Sweet Heat, which is a Pit Boss one. We usually get this one from Walmart, I believe.
Yep.
And we like a little bit of like zing or spice. So we add coarse black pepper to all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and season these up. We are at 3 minutes left here. Gonna go ahead and set this sucker to 250 once it's done, and hopefully it's a pretty easy system. It seems like it will be though. Now I'm not gonna use these this time, but you can actually plug in for the temperatures and you can just run it to your meat. So that'd be good for a pork butt, maybe some brisket. But chicken wings was one of the simplest things I could think of to do on a day when we build this. But it also, you know, we get to try it out, and it only takes 2 hours. All right, our timer is up. Let's get cooking. We are gonna go ahead and turn and press dial to set grill temp. So I'm going for 250. And I just press the button. Press and hold here. All right. Make sure your grates, drip tray, and grease ash keg are clean before cooking, which we just installed today, so that should be fine. We'll see how long this takes to get going. And it is middle of March, so it's only about 60 degrees outside. So there's a little bit of residual heat that's up, but starting at 76 degrees. Hopefully this gets going here in the next 15 to 30 minutes. All right, so the good news is it took about 20 minutes to get the smoker up to 250. We got our 18 wings on there. And we're gonna let it go for about 60 minutes, flip it, and do 60 again. Since we're just waiting to turn those wings, I'd like to take this moment to ask for you to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this video. By the time this video drops, I'm hoping to already have out a pork butt, some barbecue ribs, and maybe even a couple tomahawk steaks. We're ready to eat some chicken wings though, by the way, I will say that. If you're gonna go ahead and put together your Traeger on the same day that you're hoping to barbecue, definitely do something quick. I'd probably start a little earlier in the day if I were doing this again, but we had some stuff to do this morning. All right, 1 hour in. Check these suckers out.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, they already look like they're doing really well. Just gonna go ahead and flip them over. Yeah, watch out for the juice. But I'm unsure if I'm gonna keep this second level up here. I don't know that we ever need it. And it obviously makes it tighter than I think it should. So that might be coming out. Because it's a big, big smoker.
It is.
Like, I don't know that you actually need that. Unless you're doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and that was scary right there.
Yeah, you almost lost one.
Yeah, I would have cried. But they do look like they're smoking good. So we've got 1 more hour to go, and then if the, oh no, look at that one. If the outside doesn't look like it's getting crisp, we'll go ahead and crank it up to 350 for as long as it takes to get the outside crispy. But they're looking good. It has been 1 more hour. Check out these wings. They look pretty freaking phenomenal. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up to 350. Yeah, they look good, but I could go for a little bit crispier skin. So I'm gonna put it on 350 for about, oh, let's start with like maybe 10 to 15 minutes and see how we're doing. But you can see they are looking delicious. And I like to finish on the really nice clean side like that. I think it'll do well. And so far, I will say, this thing is doing awesome. Check this out, there's a light over here. So even if it was dark, we would have some light going on. So let's go ahead and flip these suckers 1 more time. Yeah, I definitely gotta get rid of this sucker. I don't think I'd ever use it unless I have like a ton of people over. But for right now, let's go ahead and turn this up. Look at how easy that is. I like it. There we go. 350, let's do it about 10 to 15 more minutes, and then I think we're ready to eat. Finally, we're starving it, but this thing is behaving so well. So, the wings look good. I'm gonna go ahead. Looks like all you gotta do is go to shutdown, confirm, and it is shutting down. It looks like a 15-minute process, and we'll just leave it plugged in during that time, but we're ready. It is time to eat some chicken wings. All right, here is the final product. On the left is the Kinder's Black Cherry Chipotle. Right is the Sweet Heat Rub. Oh my God, they look good.
I'm so ready.
And we're gonna tear into this. The good thing is, it's 7 o'clock. We started this adventure at 1:30, so in 5.5 hours, we assembled our smoker, we made our first meal, and now who knows if there's gonna be leftovers.
It's time to eat.
Yes, it's time to eat. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, we're hoping to put out a whole bunch of smoking meats on this Traeger over the summer. Check it out. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe. I
think that's all.
Yeah, let's eat. All right, check that out. Super tender. Loved smoked wings. And you can do it in 2 hours or less. Well, not 2 hours or less. You can do it in under 3 hours. How about that?